Hello and welcome, fellow composers and producers. This is Patrick Stelina, and today I'm going to show you a demo track which I wrote for the newest sample library from AUDDICT. This is Calypso. This is a vocal sample library, and first I'm gonna just show you a demo which I wrote, and then I will show you how this library looks like, how it sounds like, and what you can expect from this particular library. Okay, so this is it. This is Calypso from AUDDICT, and as you can see, interface is very clean and it's also very intuitive. Here we have consonants which we can switch by key switches, and let me just bring it back to saw. And here we have vowels, and what is cool about this library and what is actually unique, I guess, because most of the vocal libraries, they're based on a single single vowel or just some syllable which you can switch. And here we have something different, because here we have a consonant which starts to play every time you press a key. And then when you're doing a legato line, it's automatically switching to a vowel. So basically it looks like this, or it sounds like this. So as you can hear, when I start playing, I heard, and you heard, saw, and then it switched automatically to ah. So it can actually help create really interesting and realistic sounding lines. Well, we have to acknowledge that this is a vocal sample library, so at least now it's almost impossible to create, you know, really I mean purely realistic vocal sounds. It's almost impossible with those instruments which we have, but this one is, I think it's really close. That is why this is my favorite instrument right now. But what else do we have here? Well, we have a reverb, which is I think it's a great thing when you want just quickly create something, but I usually don't use any processing in Kontakt, at least if I can. And here we have release, which we can control and automate, and here is the meat of this library. Here we have different mic positions, and this is really handy. I actually used different mic positions in this demo, and I can show you that, because here I have voice 1 and here I have voice 2. And basically what it is, it's actually the same MIDI data. Maybe I will just show you here. I have the same MIDI data for voice 1 and 2, just mic 1 and 2. And I used different mic positions, and I also panned them. So it helped me to get just a little bit wider result, which is cool. And this is, I think this is something what you would expect from, you know, doing a real vocal recording. You could take two microphones left and right and just pan them slightly just to get a wider result. And this is what I did here. The only thing which I think would be cool if we had this control in the interface. I think this is the only thing I actually miss in this interface, in this library particularly. It would be cool to just pan different mic positions right away here, because my technique, it's you know, it's okay, you can use this, but it is fine when your track is done, which is cool when you work for your own track. But if you do something for a client, as we all know, we often have to go back and just make some changes. So in this case, I would have to just, you know, change MIDI data in both of those tracks, or change in one and duplicate it, right, to make it right again. Okay, and going back, here is my voice. It's actually voice 2, but I call this voice 3. I don't know really why. This is actually voice 2, and I used a separate track for this because I only wanted to have some sort of ambience, or I should say ambient vocal sound or something like that. It sounds like this. Yeah, so you can barely hear it in a track, but I just use this as some sort of fill in between two track parts. Okay, so I guess this is it. There's not much to show. This is only one patch instrument, so there is nothing else. This is only legato patch, and it's actually really interesting to see everything, you know, just packed in one instrument. I really missed something like this, and this is something what I put just, you know, right away to my main production music template. So I'll be using this a lot, I guess. Okay, so thank you very much for listening and watching, and hope to see you soon. Bye.